Oh, ho. Merry Christmas, Marlon Sanders here on how to sell up a storm in 2025. What's up? What's happening, my peeps, my dogs, my friends, my customers, my Facebookers, my YouTubers, Xers, LinkedIners, everybody else? How are you? I'm going to try something wild and daring here. Give me 1 second. I'm going to be discussing the 10 steps to sell up a storm in 2025. But first, I've got to log in over here to my Facebook page and see if I can share it. I read something online that says I can share from my Facebook page to my group because you can't stream direct to your group anymore. So I'm trying it right now. I'm trying to share to a group. Okay, it lets me do one group here. All right. And let's see if this works. Supposedly I could share to all my groups, but right now I'm going to be real freaking happy if I can share to one of my groups and then I can get into the content. Let's see if this works here, guys. Hold on. Me 1 second. Have any of you tried this where you like share from your Facebook page to a group? I have no idea if this is going to work or not, but I thought I would try it. So, Merry Christmas to all of you. And yeah, maybe that worked. We'll go back later and see. How are you? Okay, so right now we are going to discuss my 10 steps, 10 to sell up a storm in 2025. Marlon Sanders here. If you don't know me, by the way, I've been doing this full-time since 1997. When I started out, it was kind of a strange story. I collected junk mail and all my, I was supposed to be collecting GI Joes and dump trucks. Instead, collected junk mail. My dad thought something was seriously wrong with me because he did not like people in cells. And we go to the state fair, and instead of seeing the cows and the horses, I go over and watch the guy selling the knives and the deck of cards. I thought it was just fascinating, right? And so I had this fascination with sales and marketing and direct response. And to make a long story short, it took a long time to learn how to write a sales letter that didn't suck. I mean, it took like 10 years because I had nothing to learn from back then, hardly. But eventually I did. I taught sales letter copywriting, 120 seminars around the world. I launched a product called The Amazing Formula, sells products like crazy. That was a huge, massive hit. The first ebook arguably sold 100% digitally with an associate or affiliate program online. No follow-up books sent in the mail, 100% digital. And I've been full-time ever since, had probably over 100 products. And that's my little backstory. So if you love marketing, you love creating, packaging, selling, delivering info products, or you just want to be able to sell more online, well, you're in the right place. So let's sell up a storm in 2025. And by the way, if you're on, let me see if I can get my chat up over here so I can see. Presumably, I don't know if this is true or not. Presumably, I can see if you chat. So if you're on, send a message or a chat message because I want to see if I can see it or not. Just say, hi, Marlon, or hi, or Merry Christmas, or Marlon, you suck, or something. And it'll let me see because what's happening is I'm in multiple pages and groups, or maybe one group. I want to see, do I see the messages or only the ones here on my Facebook page? And I can tell you right now, I'm not seeing any messages. So oh, wait, I hear some messages. Oh, this is cool. All right, hold on here. Gary. Hey, Gary, how you doing? Gary, are you on the group or the page, or where are you? I'm just curious. Are you on one of my Facebook pages, in my group, or on my Facebook profile? I'm just curious here. This is a new thing for me, trying to get the chat to work like this. I've never done it before. I added this widget. It's supposed to show me everybody's comments. Oh, you're neo-thinkers. Okay, great. Awesome. Well, I am a fan. It's interesting, Gary. I am a fan of neotech. And, as you probably know, Gary, it's very controversial. But I like the I like all of his stuff about direct mail and the tracking forms and how to think unlimited about the expansion and growth of your business. The idea of the power thinking, the idea of scheduling your day. I love all that stuff. Really love all of that stuff. So let's get into your top 10 things here for selling up a storm in the new year. Number one, there's still time for promos in December. December is a great time to promote. December and early January. I've sold before 4 days after Christmas and just sold up a freaking storm. I sold like, I think $16,000 of a product on how to sell planners. And so there's still time in December. January is a tremendous time. So number one, there's still time for promo. Number two, January is a tremendous time to promote. Number three, planners are a great thing to sell going into the new year. People just love planners. People eat up planners. So tremendous thing that you can sell going into the new year. Number four, in the new year, coaching is really a great thing to sell. People love, to get on a good track in January. So coaching is a great thing to sell. Now, if you want to launch into the new year with power, but you want a little bit of support and you want a little bit of help, it's not too late to get in what I call my Unleash Your Info Empire. We've had 2 sessions live. Those are instantly accessible in the members area. We've got 2 more sessions coming up so that you can launch into the new year. And if you want info on that, go to resellertoolkit.com/Go Empire. resellertoolkit.com/Go Empire. One of the cool things about it is we have a very active Facebook group going right now. A lot of great people in the Facebook group, a lot of great interaction going on. So I'm excited about the Facebook group aspect there. So if you want some support, you want to sell a coaching program, you want to sell an info product going into the new year, you want to launch, or even your regular business, although the emphasis and the focus is on info products, building your info empire, you might want to get in there with us. All right. I think we're on number 5 is March is a great month for seminars. So one thing that you can promote in January is if you've got a virtual seminar, a virtual summit, or a real seminar for March, that's just a tremendous time to sell a seminar. You'll notice a lot of big seminars. I think Funnel Hackers Live used to promote in March. The Ryan Dice big seminar, Ryan Dice and Perry Belcher's big seminar would launch. I think it was in March. It's a great, great month for seminars, right? Number 6, I've noticed there's a magical date for launching something like coaching, and that is January 10. Now, I'll sell info products January 1 to 10, no problem. But if you have something major to launch in January, or you have coaching to launch, or you have something you put a lot of effort into and you want it to get off on a good launch, January 10 is a magical date. It's like the first 10 days of January, people have got January 1st hangover. But when they get into that January, I've had a lot of really good launches on January 10. You'll notice I typically will launch something on January 10. Now, don't get me wrong. I've launched before January 10. But there's just something about January 10 that makes it a great time for a launch. So let's see. I'm going to try something here. We're experimenting a little bit. Hey, check this out. Which do you like best? Do you like the red best or the white best? This is my white background. I think it looks kind of cool. But I also like the red here. Which of those two do you like, the white or the red? All right. March seminars, January 10 is magical. Now, number 7 is you can use ChatGPT, and I'm going to tell you something. Merry Christmas to everyone, by the way. I'm going to tell you something really, to me, it's interesting, is I go to ChatGPT and type in, a list of top 10 things. My people sell info products coaching. Give me a list of top 10 things they can do to make more profits in January 10. And it came up with drop dead tips. Now, I'm doing my own tips, But like, I was stunned at how I almost did them. I'm almost like, these are better than my tips. These are some freaking great tips. So I'm just amazed at how far along. I'm amazed at how far along the Chat GPT and things have come, right? Tip number 8 is to try a 4. So one of the things we're doing in Info Empire, one of the ones we talk about 5 different types of products to sell. But one great one is the 4-week training. And so January is a great time for a 4-week training. By the way, if you come on, give me a shout out and let me know that you can see me and where you're coming from. Are you in my Facebook page, my group? I'm trying something new in chat, so I want to know where people are watching from. If you don't know me and you're just popping on, my name is Marlon Sanders. I've sold 70,000 products, been doing this full time since 1997. I'm here to wish you a Merry Christmas. We're doing my top 10 list of things you can do to make a boatload of profits in 2025. And the 4-week seminar is a great one. Now, I like January 10th. So what I would recommend is you promote it January 1 through 10. You launch on January 10, and then you end it 30 days later on like February 10. I wouldn't do it January 1 through 30 because at the beginning, I'm just telling you, at the beginning of January, people's brains they're still partying from something. They're still hungover from, I don't know what it is. But like they don't wake up till January 10th. So I would do it the 10th to the 10th. But a 4-week training class, this is what I'm doing with Info Empire. Again, resellertoolkit.com/go empire. It's a 4-weeker. And now I wanted to do 5 weeks, but 4 weeks maybe feels a little bit more doable. So what I did was 4 weeks plus a Facebook group, which is 5, right? If you got my product, the All-About chart, you know about the power of 5. How you doing? We're talking about the top 10 ways to hit your to sell up a boatload and sell up a storm in 2025. Marlon Sanders here. If you don't know me, I've been doing this full time since 1997, sold over 70,000 plus products online. And we're on tip number 8, which is to do a 4-week program in January. So the tip so far is there's still time for promo. You can even promote in December. It's a tremendous time. Number 2, January is just a tremendous time to promote. Number 3, planners sell great in the new year. Number 4, coaching is a tremendous thing to sell in January, the end of December. Number 5, March is a great time to promote a virtual summit or a seminar or something like that. Number 6, January 10 is a great time to launch. Number 7, use Chat GPT. Number 8, sell a 4-week program. Number 9, drum roll. Number 9 is the key to promoting in January is to have a really strong hook and really double down on it. That may not sound like, rocket science, but well, good water. What I can tell you is, January is a tremendous time to promote, but there's also a lot of people promoting. There's like a lot of noise, right? We're going to go back to my white border, see if anybody pops on and see what they say about it. I'm curious, white versus red. I don't know. So what I want to see is, I want to see you promote hard. I want to see you rise above the noise. I want to see you do live streams. And yeah, I know, maybe you don't look great on live stream. Frankly, I don't either. If you see me without the ring light right there, and a little bit of a dark background, I probably look like Darth Vader warmed over. However, there, you have a ring light and you make some little adjustments on your video and you can look pretty decent, right? I'm not God's gift to the human race, but you increase your saturation if you're a little bit white, you can add a little bit of brightness, and in fact, let's just try that here. I'll show you what that looks like. Let's go over here. Let's just add a little. I could probably use a little extra brightness anyway, right? So let's go here. Let's just go up to like 52 brightness. Let's see here if we can do that. There's 52. See, I don't want to be so bright that I'm washed out. But I want to be bright enough that it like lessens the wrinkles, right? Okay, so we're going to do that, right? So you can do that kind of thing. You can make yourself a little bit brighter and it'll kind of like remove it'll kind of like remove those wrinkles, right? So double down on your promo in January. And then number 10, it's an unusual one. If you have affiliates, if you promote through affiliates, and you probably should, it's a very lucrative way to promote. If you do promote through affiliates, a promotion for a car. Show them how to win a car, and they're going to love it, right? Show them how to win a car. I don't know what it is, but people love that. You show, and they'll be very motivated, and then sell up a storm. So these are my big tips here for selling up a storm in January of 2025. And I'm here. It's Marlon Sanders. I'm wishing you a very Merry Christmas here. And if you got any questions, you got any, please make a comment wherever you see this video. If you will make a comment, tell me if you watch it live, watch it on replay, if you watch it the bitter end, but make a comment because I want to see if I can see the comments. I'm using this fancy chat thing that's supposed to show me the comments if you're on a Facebook page or if you're in a group, wherever you are. I don't know. Is it going to work? I don't know. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but I'm curious if it's going to work. So listen. If you have joined me today, thank you for joining me. I want to wish you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I can tell you this, sell into the new year, sell through the new year, sell into January, and launch your high-end thing in March. Great time to launch a high-end thing. All right, Marlon Sanders here, wishing you a Merry Christmas and the best of success.